His love of music and electronics have catapulted him into the echelons of success. The man we're talking about here is Belizean-born Andre Gray. He has lived in the U.S. since 1981 after attending All Saints Primary and St. Catherine Elementary schools. At age 60, Gray has been named one of the 5 greatest inventors of all time and listed as the world's top inventor for the previous 3 decades by several international publications. He told us that it began with one summer camp in 1979 when he was on vacation in New York.
There, I learned about production and synthesizers, which was my first, because synthesizers are also computers, which was my first experience of actually touching and having anything to do with computers. I wouldn't say I fell in love. It became more of an obsession instantaneously. And out of those, sessions came a song I did called Cyberpunk. Now, it's a portmanteau of the word cyber from cybernetics and punk as in punk rock. And I just came up with that word in my head because my friends will tell you then and now, all the names of my inventions or innovations, I name them myself. I don't need to have a committee to name them for me.
After developing cyberpunk at age 13, all his achievements are...
It's humbling and it feels great at the same time. But at the same time, you ask me this question, I'm sitting here thinking, yes, it's a great feeling to be named the number 1 inventor in the world of all time. Yes, it's a great feeling that the London Defender, a very prestigious publication in England, named me the most influential person in the world. But I think for the people listening to us right now, the great takeaway from this is, okay, I have this knowledge. I have changed the world more than 20 times. No one in history ever done that before. How can I pass this along to people? And in particular, how can I pass this along and inspire the people back home in the country of Belize? That they may realize too that they too have unlimited potential.
Among his many prestigious accolades, Gray tops the London Defender's Power 100 Most Influential People in the World 2022 list. Gray says that he hopes his story inspires the young here in his homeland and without the usual political gamesmanship.
I may be the first from our country to reach such heights, period. But what I want to make sure is I am not the last. What I would be willing to do is, given the opportunity, to share my knowledge and expertise with the youths of Belize, the entire country, not just the city, but all 6 districts. And if I can do so in a politically neutral environment, where no one is trying to impede something I'm offering for free, where someone is not trying to capitalize upon something I'm offering for free, I think it would be great.
Gray's genius produced ringtones and ringbacks, found now on more than 15 billion mobile devices and counting. And the sync programming language, which is the basis of the multi-trillion-dollar mobile industry we know today. Gray's story is an example of another great thing coming from this small country, and he says Belizeans ought to avoid getting zapped into trepidations and limitations.
The young people of today, and speaking specifically to the young people in Belize, do not allow people to impose their own self-limitations upon you.
And don't always settle for the easy way out.
I am trying to figure out in my head how I can work with and inspire the youth in Belize, the entire country, that they may tap into their own potential, that they don't have to rely on government handout for tuition to go to university, that they may see and explore their alternatives, that they may dream big. And please do not settle for mediocrity.
Who knows? The next Belizean-born billionaire is right within you. Dale McDougall, Love News.